Welcome to Caching Waves. This is an Elliott wave update for Bitcoin. Now on this video I'm going to get into the micro counts as well as a few alternatives if we don't follow our primary count. But a quick recap on the daily, and that is off our significant low at 15,476. We have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4th complete, working on our 5th. Now target for that 5th wave is up here at 107,137, and how I got that target is the extension of wave 1 off of wave 4. Now things to note how this can get even more impulsive is our 3rd wave did not come to the 1.618 extension of wave 1 off of wave 2, which leaves open the possibility that if we get this wave 5 and we start to trend sideways correctively rather than a fast sell-off, this can get extended, and this is only a 1-2 within the 5th. Now, other things of note, you can see I have my pitchfork on here. We rejected right off the bottom end of the pitchfork between the 236 and the 382, which is expected for our 4th wave complete. So everything looks good. The only thing that isn't ideal is wave 4 is actually shorter than wave 2 currently. More of a guideline than anything, but usually wave 4s are longer than wave 2s. So just keep that in mind. Now, as per targeting, I have a potential wave 1 complete within the 5th, looking for a wave 2. But you can see if we correct at the previous wave 4th on the micro, which I will go over, you can see we pretty much line up perfectly. So there's the bottom of our 4th. You can see if we get our 1-2 right to the 4th, our extension for our wave 3 is around 94,500. Our 4th, this is rough, the 100 currently. Our 4th would come to around 81,000, and our 5th right in that zone where the larger target is at 107,137. So you can see even on the micro counts, we're getting a lot of confluence in that zone. Now that's obviously if those pivot hold, etc. But this is standard Elliott wave guidelines, and it's all lining up pretty much perfectly. Now to keep this count intact, we must hold this 4th wave at 53,485.93. Otherwise, we're still within this correction. I'm going to talk about how we can still be in this correction, and then I'll get into the primary on the micro. Now, how we can still be in this correction is if counted this way. You can see there's our 1-to-1. Usually wave 4s take longer than wave 2s. That's our 1-to-1 in time. That's wave 2 extended off wave 3. And how that would work is an A, B, C. It's a zigzag triangle B. We have an A, B, C for an A wave. We have a flat for our B wave and 5 waves to complete. And this becomes an A, B, C for an X wave. So we have a W, X, which ends in 5 waves, and we come back for another 3-wave move. It can also be an ABC. We've reached the 90%, I believe, on this wave here, and we can get 5 waves down, but I prefer the WXY in this scenario. Now, targeting for that, if this current top holds, we'll have to repull this slightly whenever if this scenario plays out, and that would be around 53,250, just basically right below these lows. And then we would attempt our 5th wave to the upside. So this is a very real possibility. It is bullish. It's just we'd be waiting quite a lot of time here. We'd expect about the same amount of time of this W wave off the X. And if we project that, say the high is in, that would take us, the end of September, middle-ish of September, which would not be fun. Okay, so now that we have that established, we're considering the 4th wave complete. It was a complex correction. And we're going to talk about the smaller time frame. Now, we were going with 2 counts, if you remember. This was the first count. We were looking for this as an ABC, looking for an X, ABC to be complete if we started with a diagonal. But our primary, which has proven to be true, was that we had nested 1-2s. We just got an extended fifth in that first 1-2. So we have 1-2, 1-2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. And as you can see, we've reached target. So important things to note, our third wave in blue came to the extended third wave target at the 2.618. That being the case, we take our wave 1, extend that off of wave 4, get our 1-to-1 target at 69,375. We just hit that. So what I'm looking for now is any time here an ABC correction back to correct this entire 5-wave move. Now ideally we hold within the 4th wave here, so it might be a light retracement to get up to those larger term targets we mentioned out on the daily. That was our fib pull right at that 4th wave low. Right at this wave right here. So once this is in, we'll pull our fibs. It might need to be adjusted here a little bit if we get slightly extended and make it another kick up. But let's assume the top is in. Now we obviously can come lower. It's just ideal if we hold that 4th wave. We are making a larger 1-2 within the 5th. This will all make a larger 1-2 within that 5th. So we can come a little bit deeper. But it would be nice if we can hold this 382 level at around 62,827. And obviously we'll track that as this correction pans out. But as for now, this is the zone we're looking at, looking for a 3-wave move to correct. Now this move in here is a little bit difficult. You can count this several different ways. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could be our third. Get a flat. Potentially another flat. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we could get one more kick up. You can see how difficult this correction is because we're dealing with flats. And it's hard to tell which top is in the top. But down at the 15-minute, you're going to see a lot of this. You zoom out. We've hit target. We can obviously make a one more high if this is a 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And even targeting for the 5th is going to be difficult. It even looks like a flat here for our wave 2. So depending where you pull from is our... It does look like we need one more wave though. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we get one more move before this ABC correction. But it's very close. That's the important thing to note. Now, there is one other option I just want to discuss. What I'm personally doing here is hedging and waiting for it to fill itself out. But there is one more option, and this is where I would get rid of my hedge. And this is if this 5th wave becomes extended. Similar to the larger term view we were talking about. It can happen, just to be clear. And what that would look like is if we just got a sideways consolidation here and started breaking out. And we'd have to label this a 1-2 within a 5th wave. And how I would play that is wait for a smaller ABC correction and watch that. And if we start breaking to the upside, I'd put on our B zone. We'll just assume it's something like this. You'd obviously have to pull the fibs after. and I would close my short hedge above that 1.618 when it can't be a B wave. Let me put that in the middle. Here, let's assume it even comes a little deeper. Let me redraw that. So let's assume, get a kick up, make our move down as our ABC, and we start coming up. Obviously that can't be all the correction of our larger wave 2 to correct these whole waves. So we'll take from our high to our low. This is an ABC. We put on the 1.618 extension, because if we do make a new high, there is the option this becomes a flat, right? Or this is still within a larger flat. But I don't want to complicate things, so I'll just keep it simple. If we start breaking above that 1.618, I would close my short hedge. That would be, in this scenario, if we kick up, make our an ABC, 71,389.68. So right above that, I'd probably go 71,390. I would close my short hedge, relabel this as a 1-2 within the fifth, assuming we're going to get a extension here within the fifth. That's how I would play that. But you can see you need to watch it in real time, and you need to be aware of it. You have to be aware of that opportunity. But as of right now, my primary is make that last kick up potentially, or it's in, and we make a larger ABC correcting this entire 5-wave move. All right, guys, but if you can see on the daily, if we pull back here and hold on that smaller 4th wave, these pivots are pretty much ideal, all right to that 5th wave target. 1.618, 100 for our 4th, 5th wave right there. All right, guys, so that's it for Bitcoin. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.